My real estate peeps, Joshua Smith here, keeping it real in real estate, baby. Hey, I wanted to create this quick video today to talk to you about lead follow-up. I had a conversation with a realtor today that reached out to me this morning just looking for some help. And, they're really interested on adding more leads to their pipeline, right? Bringing in more leads into their system, which I'm all about. I'm all about creating more leads, bringing in more leads. But I asked him, well, how many times are you following up? What is your follow-up system, your current follow-up system? How quickly are you following up with every single lead that's coming into your system, and how frequently? And it was, usually we try to follow up immediately, usually within an hour. If we can follow up in 5 minutes, great. But a lot of times, we're not able to follow up right away. So usually it's about an hour, probably on average. And, usually 3, 4, or 5 times max. Just being realistic, being honest, being truthful, probably 4 to 5 times absolute max that each lead gets followed up with. And like I told them, I said, and that's great. And it's awesome that you're being upfront and honest, because you got to be honest with yourself to be able to really fix any of these problems. But that is a problem. The current follow-up system is the problem. It's not the amount of leads that they're getting. Leads are irrelevant if you can't convert leads to appointments. So speed to lead. You must respond to every single lead within 5 minutes. If you cannot, if you don't have the people, the infrastructure, and the systems in order to do that, do not purchase more leads. You must respond to every single lead within 5 minutes. If it's a phone call, got to make sure every single phone call is getting answered. Then after that, my recommendation is you follow up 5 times in the first 5 days. 5 times in the first 5 days. And then after that, it's every 72 hours until that lead buys, dies, or sues you for harassment, right? That's got to be the philosophy. You got to be relentless in your follow-up. Fortune is in the follow-up. Number 1 rule in sales, not just real estate, but sales. It's follow-up, follow-up, follow-up. Now, when you're following up with them, you don't be aggressive with people. You give them value. You let them know that you're here for them. You offer value, give them value, but you got to stay in touch with them. There's a certain amount of frequency that must happen before they even realize that you're legitimate. Your average person needs to be followed up. Your average lead needs to be followed up with 15 times on average before communication even starts to happen. So they need to see your name, your email, whatever it may be, 15 plus times before you even exist in their head. So you need to follow up. Your average real estate agent right now follows up 2 to 3 times. So I just got on the phone with Trulia, and they said their average lead is followed up with in about 40 minutes by the average realtor, and you're looking at about 2 to 3 times that the average person's following up. So if you're going to do average amounts of action, you're going to get average results. Fact of the matter last year is that your average real estate agent in North America would have made more money working full-time at McDonald's than in real estate. So if you're going to do average action, go join them, be with them. But if you want to be atop of that 10% in this industry, that 10% of that elite that make 90% of the income, you better get your hustle muscle on, get hardcore, get relentless, get aggressive in your follow-up. And not just the amount of times you follow up, but the way that you follow up. Every single time you follow up, giving value but asking for the appointment. Remember, we are in the appointment setting game, period. You got to get face-to-face with people. You got to get appointments. So follow up aggressively and set those appointments. Hope you find this video helpful. Go out there, keep crushing it, keep dominating it, and make sure you make 2014 the greatest year you've ever had in this industry. Take care, keep crushing it, and peace. Have a good weekend.